Brad, 5 times you have gone 7 games with Toronto in your career, the same result each and every time. How would you describe this one?
This one was probably the one I was most nervous for. I said it before. I wasn't, just pumping their tires. They're a different team this year, and we got the bounces tonight, but they were competing at a much higher level and very detailed defensively. I give them a lot of credit. Like I said, they competed way harder than they ever have, and so I was more nervous for this one than any of them.
The margins in a Game 7 are often so tight. How were you guys able to take such control tonight?
I think the biggest thing with this group is, we've been building. I obviously am new, but this team's been building to play a certain way for 3 or 4 years now, and it's hard to just decide you want to play a certain way. They do it night in, night out, consistently every day, and it's for moments like this when you need to come up big and you need to take over different games, and we're able to do that because of that.
Well, Brad, I'm going to guess 4 months ago you couldn't have imagined being in a spot like this with a Florida jersey on midway through the playoffs. What have you enjoyed most about all this?
Yeah, it was a lot different at the start. It was tough just because, I was hurt. I wasn't around the group a lot, but what I've really enjoyed is being part of a really good group. I appreciate guys that work extremely hard every day, and they come in and they have a goal and they're focused and they're detailed, and they're building for something bigger and something that you only know if you've been there before, and this team has. So when you come in and you're part of a group like that, it's exciting, it's rejuvenating, and they're an incredible group in there. I'm very lucky to be part of it, and I'm having a lot of fun. You don't get to be part of teams like this very often, and I feel very blessed and really excited about this opportunity.
Did you bring a suitcase big enough to last a few days in Raleigh?
Damn right I did.
We'll see you there. Congratulations.
Thanks, bud.
Aaron, you guys have had a lot of impressive performances in the playoffs the last few years. Where would you rank tonight?
Oh, I don't know how to rank them, but it all started with the first 10 minutes. It felt like we just came in waves. I'm sure they felt that. It was a strong start, and something that we've emphasized the whole series after going down 2-0.
I know Game 7s, they can be nervous, all those sorts of emotions. How are you guys able to get to what you wanted to do right away?
Veteran leadership that's been through it, right? Nothing's bigger than Game 7 Stanley Cup Final, and we've been through it. There wasn't a lot of sleep before that game, and today and tonight, a lot more comfortable in the situation. The more you're in it, the more comfortable you're going to be.
What was it like putting away Toronto for good in this series?
It's always a great feeling. It's a great feeling to win any series, to win it here in Toronto, a passionate fan base that gives it their all, against a team that really gave us their all. It was a different experience playing against this team than in previous years.
So Aaron, a game like tonight, Seth Jones opened the scoring, Marchand has 3 points, like 2 guys that came in partway through the year. What's it been like having the new blood injected into a team that wants another crack at this thing?
It's always extremely important to pick up at the deadline and do a great job, as our front office does. Those are special players, and you saw how special they were tonight, and we love them. So it's exciting to bring guys into the fold, and they just mesh so well, and such good people.
As you played a lot of hockey the last few years, how would you describe your hunger as you moved to another conference final?
It's there. There's nothing better than winning. We experienced that, and I know every single guy in there wants it for the next guy that hasn't experienced it. So we want it bad.
Thanks, Eric. Congratulations.
Thank you.